Thank you, Beth. Trevor Knapp alongside Ben Phillips here outside Burnaby's BCIT campus. We are here looking ahead to the NFL Divisional round. The first game on Saturday, Ben, Atlanta at Philly. Who do you have?
Well, you know what? Philadelphia has been great all year. I think you got to go, even though Carson Wentz is out with that injury, Atlanta, they're not the same team they were last year. Their offense is not what it was. Their defense is good, but I think they've had a great year. I'm going to pick Philadelphia to move on in that one.
I couldn't disagree anymore. I mean, Philadelphia, they have been absolutely dismal on offense ever since Carson Wentz went down with that ACL injury. Nick Foles has just been awful. And Atlanta, they are kind of gaining steam at the right time. Robert Alford, Desmond Trufant, that secondary is looking good. I think the Falcons are playing really good football right now. I'm going with the Falcons upset in Philadelphia. Now, next up, we got Tennessee at New England. Ben, how did Tennessee even win last week?
I think they got a little bit lucky, a little bit fortunate. Some of their players stepped up, and they were able to pull out a win over KC. But against New England, come on. New England, Tom Brady, they've been a dynasty for years. It's hard to bet against them. I wouldn't bet against them in this game. New England Patriots are going to steamroll Tennessee.
Couldn't agree more. On to the next game, Sunday morning, Jaguars at Steelers. You got the veteran Ben Roethlisberger versus Blake Bortles. But guess what? I'm going to take Blake Bortles because remember early in the NFL season, the Jaguars went to the Pittsburgh Steelers at Heinz Field. They blew out the Steelers, man. That defense, Saxonville, is legit. The front seven is amazing. You got guys like Jalen Ramsey, A.J. Boye. I'm taking the Jaguars, the upset in Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger's going home.
And this is where I disagree with you. I agree Jacksonville is really good. Their defense is really good. But I don't think you beat Ben Roethlisberger and that offense in Pittsburgh. A couple weeks ago, they should have beat the New England Patriots. That was in Pittsburgh. That was a touchdown, controversial play. But I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to move on. They're going to beat Jacksonville, and they will. I think they're going to end up finding themselves in the Super Bowl.
And now the final game, Ben. This is the one I'm really looking forward to. New Orleans at Minnesota. You got Drew Brees coming off just a sensational performance against Carolina. But Case Keenum, man, he's playing some pretty good football. Minnesota has that home field advantage. I kind of like the Vikings in this one to continue their winning ways and move on to the conference final.
Well, again, I think I'm going to disagree with you. I think the New Orleans Saints and Drew Brees are going to maybe not walk away with it, but I think they're going to have a comfortable win over Minnesota. They're on a roll. Their offense is on a roll. Their defenses look the best that it has in years. I think they're going to find themselves up against the Pittsburgh Steelers in the next round. So I'm going to pick the New Orleans Saints to beat the Minnesota Vikings.
Well, all I can say, I can speak for you too. We can't wait. Let's see what this weekend brings back to you guys in the studio.